Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is for Dizzy Birds. And today's video is our Sunday Adult With Me series. This is week 3 for the month of July. And because we like to do Christmas in July, we're also calling it Christmas in July week 3. All right, so lots to update you guys on, which I will definitely do while I'm doing some of the challenges, especially some of the cat coloring challenges. But today we will do a budget with me really quick first. Then we will get into Saveopoly. We're going to visit our Magic of Summer binder. Definitely saving in the Christmas box challenge and the Disney Sidekick challenge. And then we are going to, of course, do our minis, our Christmas in July minis. So we have a lot to do in today's video. So I'll save all the chatting about what's going on in my life while I'm coloring. But before we get started, I do want to bring to your attention, in case you haven't seen it in the community post, I did put together a Christmas in July watch party. We are officially over 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I am so proud of our channel finally reaching that milestone. But we still need watch hours, and I know a lot of my friends here in the community also always need watch hours, so I thought I would put this together. So this is free in the Ko-fi shop if you want to download it and use it, but if you want to comment on the video down below because you also need watch hours, I would love to add you to my list. I am working through, currently these 6 are the only 6 that have asked for watch hours, so if you still need hours, I've got room on my list. I would love it if you would put me on yours, because I am going to start releasing freebies when we hit milestones for watch hours, and we are almost at 3,000 as of today. So exciting stuff happening there. Also, in case you didn't see it last week, we do have a freebie in. This is an A5 DIY. You can put stickers on it if you'd like, but it's for 1,000 subscribers freebie. So that and the watch party are both on the Ko-fi. And then looking forward to August, make sure I'm going to start doing a group play starting in August. This will be our August group play, Too Cool for School. It'll be a game we're going to play every week during our Save with Friends. And then I've already got one ready for September as well. So these will be on the Ko-fi shop for you to download to play along in August if you want to get ready for that. And then one last little bit of business here. We are almost to the deadline for the July memberships. If you are interested in becoming a member of the For Dizzy Birds membership, I have 3 tiers. The first is a digital only, so you can have access to the many free member only printables in the Ko-fi shop if you sign up for that. But if you do prefer to also get some physicals mailed to you every month, this is what's going out for July, and they will go out by the 16th. So you have until the 15th to sign up. But we've got always in the package at least this A5 here with 5mm double side. We have a 4x4 here, also laminated with 5mm and double-sided. A member exclusive A6 bookmark that has a mystery save between $15 and $20. And then a thank you card with a little bonus save on the back, which is always a little fun. So this is the bestseller tier. And then I have recently added one more tier that also has the option for a set of mini savers, little blind box situation. This month we have ice cream dreams going out, so each packet has got 3 different characters in it, so you don't know which ones you're going to get, you don't know how much it saves, but these little saving sidekicks come with the bestseller plus tier. So if you want that as well, you sign up for that 3rd tier and you will get these along with the other physicals and of course all the access to the downloadable printables. So that's coming up. Today's the 12th. The day I filmed this video is the 12th, so we have a few more days if you are interested in getting this particular month's packet. And I think that's all the business I want to cover today. Let's get into it, because the video is going to be a longer one. It always is, because we've got so much going on. So we'll start on our savings challenges here in just a second, but at first I always share with you my budgeting process for the month. Let's see, where is my calendar? Lost it. Is this it? Yeah, I found it. All right, so if you're new to my channel, we use a zero-based budget to make sure that every dollar that comes in is doing its job. And I will talk through kind of what that looks like. But these are the budgeting sheets that I personally created for myself. It's just a blank calendar. I'm able to fill in on each day the fixed expenses that are going to come out. So I know mortgage comes out on the 1st, so does student loan. We have Netflix, we have some insurance payments, and it's all laid out on the day that that bill comes out. So as I am tracking which paycheck needs to pay what, I'm able to see on a calendar view. So we are in the 3rd paycheck of July, and we have, according to this, already taken care of quite a bit. So we need to take a look here and see what's left. So we took care of security actually last week. So you see the check marks here. These are the first 2 paychecks have all taken care of this. We're going to be looking to take care of one of these with this week. So my husband gets paid weekly and I get paid monthly. So the first check of the month always takes care of the majority of the bills, and then the weekly paychecks take care of some that aren't covered that. So this is an example of my weekly spread. July 10th was the pay period, and the incoming amount was $1,600. So we're going to start up here with box number 1. We're going to put in our income of $1,600, which of course I've already written in. And then the first category of outgoing is fixed expenses, which refers to things that are fixed. They're always that amount. They come out on the same day. A lot of times they're auto pay. They're just fixed. They stay the same every month. So for this pay period, we're going to be taking care of our car insurance for the amount of $274. So starting with this first block, we take our $1,600 income and we subtract out $274, and that leaves us with $1,326 after our fixed expenses. Now, we're going to move from fixed expenses up to variable expenses. So we're going to carry this leftover $1,326 up here to get us started. Variable expenses are similar to fixed expenses in that the amount can change and the day in which we might spend that money might change, but more or less these are things we need to budget for every week. So they're variable because of the date and the amount, but we got to save for them every week. So here we see gas, we see groceries, we see medical co-pays. We use this for prescriptions, dining out, self-care, and Little Birds, which is for my boys and any expenses that they have throughout the week. So a total of variable expenses coming out this week is going to be $505. So we would subtract $505 from the $1,325. And that leaves us with $821. All right, so now we've taken care of 2 of our categories. We're now moving to the third and most unfortunate category, which is debt payments. But because of the way we've laid out our budget, we actually have $0 coming out for debt payments this week. So that's an easy fix right there. $829 is what we still have. So 1, 2, 3 categories are all done. Now I'm going to come over here to this top of page 2, and I'm going to add in some numbers just to see where we are tracking wise. So we have $16 total income. Our fixed and variable added together, $274 plus $505 is $779. So $779 is going to outgoing expenses this week. And had we had any debt payments, we would have put that here. So we would have added total fixed and variable to debt to make our total outflow. But because we had 0, we know our total outflow this week is $779. Okay, so now if we subtract out 779 from 1,600, that should leave us with the 821, which we came up with at the bottom of the last page. All right, so we're going to take that 821 and go into our last 2 categories. First up is sinking funds. I'm going to bring that 821 here. All right. Now, sinking funds are savings technically, but in our case, they're savings that typically are going to get spent quicker. Okay, they're not long-term savings for us. In this case, this is a quarter of each of these payments because at the first of the month, we owe these larger payments, and that is a big chunk of money coming out. So we are pulling out a quarter of each one each week so that it's already funded by the time the bill is due. So we have our camper payment of 160, our storage unit of 50, our car payment of 135, and a student loan of 117. So again, you would times these numbers times 4 to get our actual payment. But we do this to make it a little easier. So the total amount of sinking funds we're pulling today is 462. So we're going to subtract that out. And that leaves us with $359. Now this for me is where the big difference comes in for a zero-based budget. In years past, before we were using this, that $359 would just sit in the bank and we would just see it as money left over to do whatever we wanted with. Instead, what we do now is we take that $359 and we put it specifically towards savings challenges. And those savings challenges are set aside for specific goals. So we have $359 this week, which we're very grateful for, to put towards savings. So that $359 totals all of this, all of the challenges that we're going to play. And that leaves us with $0 left over. That is what we mean by a zero-based budget. It doesn't mean that we don't have any money in the bank, as you will see as I add these up. It just means we've given every dollar a job. So the final little recap here, 1,600 income, total expenses was 779. We had 0 debt, and our total savings, we will add 462 plus 359 makes a total of 821. And in a rare occurrence, we are saving more than we are spending this week. So that's always nice to see. Okay, so our zero-based budget here shows that we've given every dollar a job. We have a total of $821 going into savings this week and $779 going out. So we can go back to our calendar here. And we can see that we are going to get to cross off the car insurance because that's what we're taking care of here. And then the last paycheck will go towards camper insurance, life insurance, and a couple of subscriptions. We're setting aside already the money for the camper payment. We have water and trash as another bill. And then that car payment, we're already setting money aside. So you can see we only have a few bills left to take care of with that last check, which is nice. All right, so that's our budget with me. For this week, we're going to set this aside so I have this for reference. This tells me what I have more or less budgeted for the challenges as I play them. And up first, we're going to do Saveopoly, shall we? All right, Saveopoly, we've been playing this for a little bit. This one comes from Pink Plum Budgeting. It was a freebie, I believe, yeah. It's been a little bit since I got it, so I was like, I hope I'm not lying, but I'm pretty sure it was a freebie. Okay, we're going to get our money here. We have $30 to play with today. That's going to go fast because we have some of those bigger properties to do. We need to get our book out and get our Saveopoly board. Where are you? I've got too much stuff in here. Need to narrow this down a little bit. There it is. All right, so there's our Saveopoly board. We have started marking off the boxes that we've already completed. So we're going to put our little birdie here. And we're going to take $1 and put it in the vault. Just right here. Okay, we're going to roll and see how far we're going to get across this board today. We're going to skip everything that we've crossed over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are headed to the electric company. Electric bill is due. Here we go. We only have 2 more of this one to do. We are going to roll a D4. And that's $4. Of course it is. Electricity is high this time of year. The air conditioner rolling. All right, 1. You know what? Let's see if we can grab a 1 here and get a 5. Sounds like a plan. We are getting very close to crossing that one off. Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are headed to Atlantic Avenue, one that we do not own as of right now. So we need to try and get it taken care of. Okay, not too bad. We have 3, we have 6, and we have 9 still left to go. Let's go ahead and take care of that 9. Whew, that's going to be spicy. I wonder, do we have a 1? We do. Let's put a 1 back. Grab a 10. Put this back. So this money goes fast for sure. We are getting closer to finishing out the yellow card. Okay, we're going to roll again. 1, 2. Oh no, go to jail. Roll a d20 to get out of jail. All right. Hopefully this doesn't do us in. 20. No. Oh no. Saveopoly did us dirty today. All right, let's see. Roll a d20. Let's see. Here's jail. We're gonna have an IOU today, guys. That is not how I wanted to start this out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so we only have an IOU of 4. Yeah. I'm going to grab a 10 here. So we're going to put 16 in. We owe 4. So we're going to get our little IOU out of the front here. Sad face. Womp womp. $16. And we will be sure to mark that so that we do not forget that we owe it. Bummer, guys. That's not how I wanted. I thought we were going to get so much more done. We did not. All right, let's mark our little IOU here so that we will not forget to start there. Oh, I just put $16. Y'all, were you screaming at me? Do not owe $16. That would have been... We owe $4. Jeez Louise. Okay, $4. That would have... Woof, rough start. Okay, $4 next week will get us square with the jail. And I think I only got to play a couple of other moves. So let's just double check really quick. We're going to put the yellow up. And I believe the only other thing we did here was go pay our electric bill. So we're going to put that up. And the vault's already put away. So we're all done with Saveopoly. That was quick. And I would not say painless, but it was quick. All right. Up next, we have Magic of Summer. Love this challenge. We have so much, and it's getting so thick. All right, so this is a collab. You will see everyone linked down below. It's Harry Potter themed. I'm loving it. We've got still quite a bit of work to do. Okay, so that's not a great way to start. Let's get our money out and see what we have. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. $30 is what we have for the Magic of Summer. Okay, so our first card that we pulled was Save times 3. So I think we have to do... Okay, we're going to this one, which is... Where are you? There you are, Draco. And that cauldron is a 2. And we're going to do times 3, so that's going to be a total of 6. That's not too terrible. We can handle that. That's could definitely be a lot worse, and I actually think that means we might be done with Draco's card. Because I think we've colored in everything. So we're going to put 6 there and set those 2 cards away. All right, so this is overthinking and budgeting. Figure out where that goes. Overthinking and budgeting. Where do you... There you are. You're the math one. Okay. Save a number between 1 and 4. It looks like we get to do this 3 times. I'm going to say 2. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make it as easy as it possibly could be, but not as hard as it could possibly be. And we'll put that back in the stack. All right, so now we are headed to the budgeting RT. I cannot remember. That is this him? Yeah. Organizing his potion cabinet. Professor Slughorn here is organizing his potion cabinet for $3. That sounds like a fun summer break. I could get down on that. I love to organize. 1, 2, and 3. You know, I wonder. Let's do this. Let's grab these 2. Grab this 5. And we'll put these 2 5-backs for 10. Okay, Slughorn, we are moving on. Hagrid bonus. Which iguana did Hagrid bring home? Roll a d3 to find out. Save amount rolled. Okay, so Hagrid doesn't have a bonus page. I don't think. We just go to Hagrid. He is one of our new. All right, we're going to do a d3 here. Where are my d3s? My cat got into my dice. Okay, so he's taking home this one. This little guy, $2. We'll put it over here as completed, and we will put that $2 bonus in here to Hagrid's. Okay, next card, save $3. This is Harry Potter. Easy peasy. We can do that. 1, 2, and 3. Moving right along on his card as well. Okay. $3. Next card. Oh, we're still on Harry's. Let's see. Let's grab $1 back and grab this 5 for 4. And we are playing chess. We're playing Wizard's chess. Okay. Here we go. Although it's actually Ron that's very good at the chess. Oops, you ate 2 mini chocolate frogs. Save $5. And I do believe this belongs with Draco. We just thought we were done with Draco. Yeah, definitely Draco. $5. He's got spicy ones. Okay, he's done now. We are down to just a few dollars. We are headed to Miss Hermione. Get her going. She is saving $2 for Wizard's Chess as well. Okay. $2 going in for Miss Hermione. Now we only have $3 left. We could end up with an IOU. But hey, whatever. Okay, save $1 for Miss Luna Lovegood. Love her. She is delightfully weird. So she's only $1 here. Now we're down to $2. We are asking for an IOU, but maybe we will get lucky. Maybe we will get lucky. Okay, this could be good or bad. So this is another Hagrid bonus. So we're going back to Hagrid's page right here. Which candy did Hagrid try? Hey, look at that! He got a 2. He got this blue one. And we are done with $2 and no IOU. See? You just have to hope for the best. All right, we're going to put this one back in here because it is not done. We are done with these cards. And we finished all of these up. Oh, come here. All right, so that's not a bad day with $30 in this challenge in particular. So Saveopoly kind of did us dirty, but the magic of summer let us play for a little bit. So that's nice. All right. I'm going to fast forward really quick as I put all these cards away. All right, we are all done for this week with no IOU for Magic of Summer. So that's amazing. This is getting so thick it won't even close. Okay, up next is Christmas box. It is Christmas in July, and even though we have been saving for Christmas all year round, it is particularly important today and this month. So let's get out what we have for Christmas box. We have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have $69. That's a little bit more than I think we had last week. Y'all, this product here is my Christmas box challenge. It is in an Etsy shop. It's a downloadable. Full disclosure, if you do want to use it and laminate it, or even if you don't, there's quite a bit of cards. This is designed to be a big save. Even though they're smaller amounts, they are designed to in case you have a larger Christmas budget, you can play however you want. I just want to be fully transparent that it will take you a little bit to print and laminate everything, but it's so worth it because I think it's so cute. But anyways, it's linked down below. It is in the Etsy shop. So we have been playing this for a bit. We are going to pull our first card for today, and we are headed to the gift page, and it looks like this pretty green one. And we're going to do a bonus as well because we always do the main amount and then one of the bonuses at least. So we're going to do 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see. There we go. We're going to start there. Okay, and this one will go back in the stack because we're not done with it. All right, now we're headed to the Christmas cookies category. Is all of these categories were inspired by things that I end up saving for. This is a roll and save, so we're going to roll a D6, and it's going to be $2 for the cookie, and then we will do the $3 bonus. Now, you can play however you want. You do not have to do the bonuses. You can choose one bonus. I'm doing all the bonuses, mostly because I'm curious to see how much this saves me if I do that. All right, so we're headed back to the 12 days of Christmas. We have already done the majority of this card. We're just lacking this $2 here, so we're just going to add an additional $2, and then we get to cross off the 2. All right, $2 going in, and that card is donezo. All right, next up, this is, I think, holiday dinner. Yep, $5 bottle of wine, quite a bargain. And then we will do the 4. I like to get the bigger one out of the way when I have more money. Okay, so that would be a total of 9. I'm going to see if we have... Try not to give away the mystery here. But I want to get a 1 out of here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to get 2 10s. If you're new to my channel, you'll notice I'm using prop dollars. That's intentional. All of these dollars that are prop are representing actual money that's in the bank already. So it does represent real money. Okay, so I'm taking that 10 now to take care of our 9. And we are not going to cross our bottle off yet because we still have 2 more bonuses to go before that one goes away. But the prop dollars just allow me to be able to make a change and keep playing without having to run back and forth to the bank. So, that's just how we do it. It's worked really well for us. Some people prefer to do real cash, and I get that. It's just not really feasible for our family. Okay, so we're doing this ornament. It was a roll and save, so it's 2. And we're going to do the big bonus here, so a total of 6 going in today. And we will put it back in the stack because we're not done. All right, now we're headed to Santa's Helpers. We have an elf that shows up every year named Cornelius. If you know, you know. So he gets saved for. Okay, we already did the roll and save. This is what we're actually lacking here is the $3. And then he is all done. Isn't that exciting? So we'll do 2 and 1. And we will get to cross him off. So we'll grab the $3. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to look and see. Nope, still don't have really anything better that we can do there. Okay, so we have another fully completed character. Let's get another card. We are headed to stocking stuffers. All right, this little blue one here is a roll and save. He's a 3, and we will do 3 and 3 for 6. Let's see what we have in here. Do not have enough to make change on that, so we will make change out of the prop bank. Let's just get rid of this 20. Let's do a 10. Let's do a 5. And let's go ahead and do 5 once. I'm going to have to condense this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe at the end of the month. All right, so 10, 5, and 5 ones. And we said we were doing a 3 and 3, 4, 6. Okay. So $6 going into that today. And this one will go back in the stack because we still have a little bit of bonus to do. All right, and the next card, we are headed to colorful trees. Y'all, we have 5 trees in our house most years. Some years I get lazy and we might only have 3 or 4. But we do have a lot of trees. And that is because everyone likes a different type of tree. And I want everyone to be happy at Christmas time. Okay, so we've already done the majority of this tree. We just need the additional $3. But that means we have a bunch of different themes going on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And that one's completed. But we like having that many trees. Everybody gets, the boys have one in their room and they can decorate it however they want. I get my fancy tree that looks like it came out of a department store. And my husband gets the colorful tree with all the colored lights. So we have a lot of trees. Okay, we are headed back to the cookie situation, and it's a search and save for 5. And then why don't we make it an even 10 and do the 3 and the 2 here? Oh, we don't have to make change. But that will go back in the stack because we're not done with the bonus. Okay, back to stocking stuffers. Where are you, stocking stuffers? There you are. We are after this guy. He is a roll and save. He is a 1. And we need... So if we do a 1 and a 4, that would be 5. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do the whole card. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus another 5 is 10. So this one is going to actually get completed today. All right, $10 going in there. And then that leaves us with only 3. What do we want to do? I don't really want an IOU, but let's do this. Let's go to one of these and find another one on the stocking page right here that we can complete. We have another $3 bonus right here that we can add in and then cross off that blue stocking. Avoid that nasty IOU because I don't know how much we'll have to save with next week. It already can be smaller amounts sometime. All right, $3 going in. And that one is now completed. So what did we get done? We completed... Oh, my nails are making it impossible to pull these up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 that are completes. And then we have a few more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are going to go back in the stack in random places here until we come across them again. And we will finish out the bonuses. And then they will be done. Okay. All right. So that's that. All done there. I'm going to fast forward while I put all of these back in their envelopes. Okay. All right. All done. And man, that's getting thick too. Okay. We have only 2 more things to take care of in our video today. We're going to go ahead and do Disney's Sidekick. First up, y'all, I forgot to put the screenshot of the payment from last week, but we did have a micro payment. I think it was $12, and I did make it. I just forgot to get the screenshot, so I'm still getting in the habit of doing that every time. So if we complete anything today, we'll do the same thing. We'll make a micro payment towards stud. We are playing with the same $15 that we always play with, right back here in the bank. We're going to use a D6, I think. No, we're going to use a D3. And we're going to go here to where our axolotl says we are starting this week. Again, these are all a huge collaboration of amazing creators, all linked down below. We've been playing it for a bit. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of work as far as saving. So we are getting some good saving done here, and we are using everything in the Disney Sidekick challenge to go towards debt. That is our plan. So we are making micro payments along the way. My tiny little prop bills here. We'll start with 3 for number 2, 3 for number 3, 3 for number 4, 2 for number 5, 2 for 6, 1 for 7, 8 is getting 2, and we go all the way back here to number 1. And today, number 1 is getting 2. And here we go. We are back in all the way around. I realized in this challenge, in this video, I don't have much coloring to talk through. So I will probably give you more of an update in the Wednesday video, but I can tell you that, things are happening over here in the household with my brother. His surgery is actually scheduled for next week, or for this week, coming for Thursday. So we've got a lot to do to get ready for that. They are staying here with us as they await, my mom and my brother are awaiting that situation. All right, so we needed 2. We only had 1, so we're going to move our axolotl over here to number 4. So I'll give you more information about that in the Wednesday video, but lots going on, lots happening, and lots of people in the house, but it's good stuff. We're optimistic. All right, so for category number 1 today, we got $1 and $2. And let's see, what do we have in here? Okay, this one comes from the budgeting RT, and looks like we have some 50-cent ones left to work on, and some 25 cents. So I think we're gonna do some of these 50-cent ones while we have an even number. So there's 1, 2 for $1, and 2 more for $1. And we're gonna put that one right back where it belongs because we are not done. Cute though. All right, category number 2 this week got another $1, $2, and $3 even. Okay, what do we have? We have a cute little guy here. Are we? No, we're not quite done. No. Got excited there. All right. So these are 50 cents. I don't think we have any dollar ones. No, we don't. All right, 1 and we already did those. They're just lighter colored. Okay, so that's 50 cents. Almost overdid it there. And then we have these guys. That's 50 cents. Then another 2 makes $1. And then another 2 makes $1. So we got quite a bit done on this one from weekly budgets. Let's see here. What do we have left? We have another 50. And we have several 25. So we still got some work to do on this one. Okay. Making progress. So on to category 3 this week, who got 1, 2, 225. See, what do we got? This one's from Pansy Budgets. And it looks like we've gotten all of the, well, we have not done these guys, but we are getting close. Okay, so for this, we have 25 cents. And then another 50. And we are now done with the hyenas. Okay. All right. Now Dante here has 25 cents each. We'll do 1 and 2 for 50. And then we'll do another 25 for 1 there. Ooh. And there. Okay. And then we are only 25 cents shy of completing this one. But that's okay. Look at that. We are almost done. Next week, maybe we'll have a micropayment for that. Pansy budgets. Okay, category number 4 this week got $1 and $2 even. See? What did we need? Okay, this one comes from Ange Budget and Debt. So that's 50 cents. And this is 50 cents. And then we have $1, so we can do 150 cent. Oh. And we are 25 cents shy on this one as well. Okay. So maybe some micropayments next week, guys. All right. So we just need 25 cents next week for this one. Category 5 got $1.25. Look at that. $1.25 will finish out Thumper's page right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Thumper is all done. This one's from Angela Marie 888. We will see her again next week. Category 6 only got 75 cents. My goodness. How sad. Okay, let's see. We've got, this is fairly new, this group, from A Court of Savings. So we do have some 50 cents. Let's work on this one. This one's going to be a big save. So 50 cents for this column and 25 cents for this column. All right, category 6, A Court of Savings. Going back, we will definitely be working on that one for a bit. Category 7 got $1.25 as well. Let's see, what do we have? We're getting close. This one is Zootopia theme from What's Poppin' Sunshine. And these are all 25 cents left. So we can do a popsicle here. We got 2 more here. And 2 more here. We are almost there. All right. So we will see that one again next week. And category 8, last but not least, we've got $1, $2.50. All right, Mr. Abu here. This one comes from Steph's on a Budget. We have $1 for a jewel, another $1 for another jewel, and then we have just 50 cents, so we will take this from the Cheshire Cat. 50 cents. All right. Okay, Mr. Abu, we're still working on these. We got a little ways to go. Category 8 is put away. So we had nothing complete this week. That is okay. And as you saw, we had several that got really, really close. So I betcha next week we're going to see some challenges complete. We will get a micropayment out of that. All right. Okay, so Disney Sidekick is done, and that just leaves one last category, and that is Christmas in July minis. We're at right here. We have been working with our dashboards from Floating Maddie at Floating Funds. Super cute Christmas in July, but more or less the same process as always. We have $50 right here. These are just buyback bills that we will use to condense our folder down. But this is a total of $50. We have about $10 in 2s and $10 in 5s also mixed in there for some spiciness. We have our marker here on category 2 is where we're going to start. And we have a 3-sided dice, and that's what's going to decide the number of bills that we have in there. Okay, so 1, 2 going to category 3. And so on until we run out. So yeah, as I was saying last time I was rolling here, we've got a lot of people in the house, keeping, getting ready for this surgery date. I'm going to continue going to work next week, as will my husband, my mom and brother hanging out here, taking it easy, resting up, and ready for the surgery that will take place on Thursday. So when you see my Wednesday video, that will be the day before, and of course I will pre-film that. It's too crazy of a week to do that in the middle. All right, don't want to skip. But it's imperative that the surgery, that he stays healthy those last few days and we can stay away from people. And so I'm trying to just keep everything running in the house and work and all of that. And they're fighting off boredom and trying to, and anxiety and everything associated with the surgery. So just a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff happening in our lives right now. Oh, we're just getting a lot of ones today. 2 and 3, and then we only have 1 left. Well, so we are going to owe that one to be the starting point next week. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Christmas in July challenges for category 1 this week. We got a $5. See, what did we need? Okay, we can use it. We could definitely use it. $5 going in. This one comes from Charlamagne Budgets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's see how we can condense this down. All right, we just gonna trade that in for a 5. So far, $9 for Charlamagne. Okay, up next is category 2. We got a 5, ooh, and 2. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 going to category 2. What did you even need? Oh, you're brand new from Anna Banana Budgets. So we're grateful for that. I said 11, right? Oh, my memory. Yeah, 11. Okay, so we're $1 each here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Our little melting snowman here is enjoying the summer sun. We're going to trade that in for a 10, so we have $11 for Anna Banana Budgets for this week. Okay, up next, category 3, we had a 5, a 2 for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see, what did we even need? Ooh, okay, this one again is the one that doesn't have a name on it. I still don't know who did it. So 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're getting very close on this one. All right, so let's take 3 or 13 and grab that 10. All right, for a total of 13. Ooh, we could even trade this in for another 10 because why not? All right, this one's going to be a good save. All right, so far 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, and $28 for our mystery collaborator. Okay. And they'll get to start out next week as well. Okay, category 4 got a spicy 2, 2 spicy 2s, so 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we have even numbers on this one, but we only needed 4. How exciting. All right, so 2 and 4, we'll finish this one out. We'll have 3 in our little buffer to get started on our next one. Let's see. Total from Cat Lady Budgets, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, and 24. $24. And this one will go towards the Christmas binder at the end of the month. Get our little paper clip and ring our bell. All done. Okay. Category 4 is going to need another one. Let's find another one from Cat Lady Budgets. I love it. This little snowman. We're going to do $2. You know what? Let's do $3 per for these. We're probably not going to get all of these done by the end of July, but that's okay. We're going to keep it going till we get all of them. $3. That way we have a nice even number, or odd number, if you will, going in there for Cat Lady Budgets. All right. Okay, up next, category 5. Just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see, what did we even need? All right, this one comes from overthinking and budgeting. We're doing $1. So we're getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We know we can grab a 5. Let's see what else we have. Yep. So far for overthinking and budgeting, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Fabulous. All right. Up next, our last category is 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's see, what did we have in here? Ooh, we did not need that much. This one is from Weekly Budgets, our Santa and their Christmas cactus. We only needed 2. So we're going to grab those 2. Let's see, what did we have? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Let's grab another 5 here. Keep this nice and condensed. So $16 for this one for Weekly Budgets. Going towards a Christmas box. Another completed challenge. So we will ring that bell. All right. And then we need a new one from Weekly Budgets. Let's see. I'm loving Santa here, but let's get him with some Christmas trees and his flamingo floaty. And let's do $1 per on this one. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do $1 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Getting a good start. Let's go ahead and grab this 4 or 5 to keep that nice and condensed. All right, $6 going into category 6. All done. We are moving right along on Christmas in July, and as I said, these 2 will go towards the binder at the end of the month. We will put this in our Christmas box challenge. So we're saving to save again a little bit there, but we don't really need more than what we're saving in the Christmas box. So I want to be cognizant of that and still have fun saving for Christmas. All right, so we're all done. This is all just trade-in bills. We are completely done with Sunday Adult with Me. It's been a long video. Thank you so much for watching through. If you have watched, give me a comment down below. Let me know you're here. And remember, go get that freebie in the Ko-fi shop and the watch party sheet. And if you wouldn't mind putting me on your list for watch hours, I'd really, really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great start to your week. And the next video I'll see you in is Wednesday for our Save with Friends. So until then, I hope you all have a great one and hang in there. Bye.